Oh, look at this! When his lordship arrived at the scene, he found the servitors in the same position they'd assumed after they'd been corralled into the bay, all standing in a long spiraling line and facing the center of their strange formation. The moment his lordship crossed the threshold at the bay gate, their bodies jerked into motion all at once as if obeying a command. The servitors turned to face the Lord Captain. The technomats talked with the overseeing and defective units, even reached for their weapons, but then the servitors went still just as abruptly, staring at his lordship with vacant eyes. All present held their breath, disturbed by the sight. We waited for the Lord Captain to speak. He gestured to his engineer prime to study the servitors. The engineer prime slowly waded to the motionless ranks of the servitors, peering into their faces and checking their readings. There was no haste in Pascal's actions. With mesmerizing diligence, he inspected every single unit in his path, and Benheric prayers were his companions in this investigation. This writing is so freaking good. It tickles my brain. I love it. The examination confirmed the technomat's initial hypothesis. The servitors' souls, or rather the souls of the people they once were, had awakened. Not yet fully conscious of their past and present, these half-machines could nonetheless feel primitive emotion and sensations such as fear and pain. This undesirable consequence of shoddily performed lobotomy is most rarely observed, and yet for some unknown reason it had occurred in every single one of the servitors gathered in the bay. Whoa. I took some steps towards them. Immediately, the servitors, each and every one of them, stepped towards the Lord Captain in perfect unison. They mimicked his movements with frightening precision. The rogue trader halted in place and after a moment's thought waved his hand, and the servitors, just as synchronously, repeated the gesture as well. When the Lord Captain turned quizzically to the technomats, so did the servitors, as if mocking him. Whatever the Lord Captain did, be it an incline of the head, a wave of the hand, a step to the side, the defective units repeated it without a moment's delay or hesitation, like grotesque marionettes controlled by an unseen puppeteer. We observed this mime unfold in distressed bafflement for nearly a minute until the servitors finally came to a stop. Not sensing any threat from them, the rogue trader approached with confidence. The Lord Captain examined them. As High Factorum, it was I who had prompted the entire inspection, and thus it was my duty to follow the Lord Captain. As we stepped closer, we noticed a fascinating irregularity. The servitors' pupils, normally still, were shaking wildly. Their bulging veins were pulsating under their copper collars inscribed with their past offenses. It was as if those mindless half-machines were locked in a perpetual state of extreme tension. A visibly shaken technomat behind us proposed that the human souls had awakened in the servitors' bodies. Yep. After a pause, the technomat added that the servitors used to function properly and that no one had been able to explain the change in their behavior. His gaze still trained on the motionless but animate half-machines and half-people. The Lord Captain stepped away. Commander report. Despite their abnormal behavior, they're still quite capable of carrying out tasks. Did I disassemble one of them? I don't think that's going to happen. I turned and announced his decision. Dispose of the servitors so that their human souls may be released from torment. Yeah. No way to live, dude. The Lord Captain's command was executed post-haste. All defective units were incinerated in furnaces and the remains were expelled into the void. The crew was provided with replacement servitors and soon forgot all about the destroyed unit's peculiarities. Yet this incident haunts my memories to this day. Yeah, I don't think leaving them to be around the ship would be a good decision. That doesn't feel like the right thing to do. I would like to order the shipping and transportation of some goods. Yo! Cool. We can just do this whenever? Oh, badass. Okay. That is awesome. Do different items go to for different amounts to different people? No, they don't. Okay, it's all the same. That would be so not cool if that were the case, to be honest. Then you'd have to like remember. You'd have to like write down and remember who goes to what. That would be a lot. Cool. I don't think we're going to be able to get this last one, so we'll save it for now. But that should open up. Yeah. We got an axe. We got a Reaper's Cape. 12% dodge reduction to the wearer's melee area attacks. Cool. Got some blinding grenades, some stalker gloves. Ooh. Okay, a little 5% hit there. Oh, that's great. That's great. I need to get this thing. All right. Hold on. So I want these boots on him for sure. Charge cost -1 AP. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Although I'd really like the other boots too, to be honest. I really like those boots as well. If the wearer's range attack hits an enemy, the wearer gains +5 bonus to crit chance for the next range attack against the same enemy. Yep. I wonder if that works inside a burst attack. That could be cool. Can I stack grenades on people? No. Okay. Great. All right, let's save. Actually, let's do a hard save because we're, yeah. Let's see. There we go. So how does this work? Oh, I'd like to replace the painting of the late Theodora in my chambers. Hang my portrait instead. That's cool. My retinue's in need of training. Okay. Let's go. Oh, dude. Is this eventually going to start costing my currency? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Maybe it only goes up if you respect the same person multiple times. Okay. Anyway, let's talk about what we're doing real quick. So, when I was first given this character, Pascal, the build was a specific thing, the specific purpose. And after going down that path for a little bit, I decided I want to fundamentally change what this character does. So instead of being a heavy armor melee and range debuffer, I want to be a sniper, a plasma sniper, with more of a focus on kind of that aspect. So we are changing what this character does, and going from there. So I am going to go ahead and follow up pretty much what we got here. A lot of the stuff's going to remain the same, but we're going to be changing some key things as well. Going to get him tech use first. This is a common. We're gonna having big tech use is huge, so we're gonna do that for sure. We can't get advanced skill tech use, can we? Oh, we can. Perfect. Perfect. The character can also re-roll failed tests +1 for each attempt. That's awesome. Okay, great. We're gonna do that. Then here. I'm using this stuff in the build command if you're wanting to check that out. We're doing weak body, weak soul, which exposed weakness also reduces enemies' toughness and willpower. And then we're going to be taking a hit of intelligence. Get that into. Then we're going to be doing precise attack. The next attack against a target affected by an exploit, that target's cover efficiency will be reduced by 5 plus perception bonus, which we're going to start going into perception soon, and his perception's going to go up. This attack will have a 5% bonus also exploit of hit chance. So, yeah. Going to hit precise attack first. And then we're going to grab Medicae, and this way he can use medkits. Yeah. Then for here, we're going to do Inflict Despair. Whenever the operative hits an enemy that is affected by both an exploit and expose weakness, that enemy loses movement points and their damage is reduced by 20%. So this is going to be huge against bosses and such like that. So it's going to be big. So the big thing we're going to be doing with him is we're going to be synergizing a lot of expose weakness. to do all sorts of fun stuff. So that'll be big. That'll be big. Okay. For this one, it says to get Grenadier, but I do not want to do that. Is this a common? It's a common. So I think I want to get Nimble here instead. Madrigal, does that work? I think I'm going to get Nimble here instead. Yep. Although, I say that, but we may replace our tank with the Space Marine guy, and I don't know if we'll get Grenadier on him. Oh, Madrigal says, sure, but we replace Grenadier on the other guy. So what I think I'm going to do, I want Grenadier on... Here's the thing. I want Grenadier on the character that's going to be in the thick of things, or at least running towards the thick of things. I don't want Grenadier on my back line because the range of grenades is not super great. So, yeah, I'm going to get Nimble on him instead. And we're going to put... when we figure out the Wolf Bro, whenever we get him, we're gonna figure out a way to get Grenadier on him. Oh, the Space Wolf guy's not gonna be a tank? But he's got power armor. What? Can we make him a tank? How are you gonna be a Space Marine and not be a tank? That's just not right. He's gonna be a bit more like a melee Argenta. Oh, he's gonna be like an offensive melee. That works. I'll allow it. Okay, I'll allow it. That's cool. If he's just going to be like ripping, ish up on the front lines, okay, we're good. We're good. All right. First ulti upgrade is going to be the AoE dodge and armor removal, which I think is just fine. Yep. A huge debuff, basically. Yeah, the AoE dodge and armor removal. And then we're going to do tech use. Jack that tech use into next week. Here we're going to pop up some logic. And this is when we start working on perception. This is awesome. We also need to start thinking about getting his ballistic skill up, but more about that later. Next up here, we're taking instant exposure. And this is going to be cool. So this right here is going to make it so our exposed weakness is basically free. So we can like just pop this on whenever we want and kind of go crazy, which is going to be great. This is also going to synergize with the other perks that we got, which is going to be awesome. So we'll grab instant exposure, pop up some logic, because he is this guy's main thing is going to be tech use and logic with a hint of Medicae. For this one, we're taking perfect shot, I want to say. Yes, perfect shot now, which is going to be great. We'll keep him in cover to do his thing. And then Tides of Excellence. I think this is yet another fun exploit synergy skill. Find it first. Uh-oh. I don't know if I can get this here. Wait. Bro, something's wrong with this. Because, okay, check it out. So in the guide, you have passive learning as the 13 talent, but we get passive learning at 4. Is there... But the thing we're trying to get now is the talent. Tides of Excellence could go where passive learning is, but that means we would have something else at 12. So maybe we could do like a plasma upgrade here instead, and then we could put Tides of Excellence here, because I can get Tides of Excellence there, right? Let me see. If I click this. Ooh, what are these? Oh, no, I can't get it here either. On the top. Oh, it's right there. It's right there. Yeah. So I could get that next level. We'll just delay it. Don't worry. This is from the pre-release closed influencer beta. Should have those. Okay. So yeah, we'll just reverse those. So for this one here, in that case, the next basic thing we get is Plasma Weapon Expert. So we can kind of sync that back here. We don't really have a plasma weapon yet, but we're gonna get one. So we'll pop that there, and that should be fine. There's a need to get that anyway. Okay, cool. Great. We're good. Okay. So he doesn't have a plasma weapon yet, but we're getting him ready for it. And his build is now much more focused towards where I want him to be. And it's not, most importantly, wasting perks in the power weapon expert and things like that. So we do have a plasma pistol, that's true, but we're better off with a sniper currently. So much more range and so much better ways to do this. So. All right. Oh, I really, really hope this isn't going to charge me. No, not that. It's still 0. Okay. So, Madrika, if you had to prioritize one of these, who would you say needs the respec more? Because if we come back a third time and this says 1, I'm not spending that money. I'm not spending that money. So, like what are just real quick? I know we reworked Argenta a little bit, and we worked Abelard a little bit. All right, we'll do the Argenta for now. I don't think we're changing too much with her, actually. Let's take a look. Okay, we're getting unpredictable. Soldier gains 3 agi bonus critical hit chance. Great. Awesome. This bonus is doubled against enemies from which the soldier is protected by cover at the moment of the attack. So we want her in cover as much as possible. Already do that anyway, we're good. Then we get ballistic skill and rapid reload, which I love. That skill's amazing. Then we do ballistic skill and rapid fire. Again, love rapid fire. Everything's looking sexy so far. Here we get agility, pump that up, and we get nimble to help with dodging. Perfect. Go down to here, we get unfaltering fire. Oh, that's the one that makes it so we don't lose. Yeah, we don't lose on rapid reload or rapid fire. Yep, perfect. And then we up demolitions, which is her main skill. For her ulti, the minus 20% harder to dodge attack and plus pen. Yep, did that last time too. For our next talent, Swift Slaughter. This is the new one. Revel in Slaughter can be used after 2 kills instead of 3.
Nani?
That was the main point of this respec, because this was not in our build last time, and this is actually huge. So, yeah, that's, especially with how much she kills, that's actually worth it alone. Then we're doing agility. Keep pumping that up. Coming down to here, you say dash. Yeah, we'll go with dash. We'll go with dash. And then awareness. Really, awareness? Yeah, okay. And then we go into perception. And bolt weapon expert. Perfect. Easy peasy. Fantastic. All right. So the Abelard respec. Let's take. So that swiftness was definitely 100% worth the respec there. Oh, we're so close to heavy armor mastery on him. Oh man. So what is the big stuff we're changing with Abelard? Take a look. Am I liking this game? Dude, I am loving this game. We have an early thoughts video coming up soon. I hope it's going to be up soon, but yeah. Oh, it's already up. Oh, fantastic. What's the command? Oh, it's RT thoughts. Okay, let me update the title. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. How many keys are left to give away? I think like 40. Mods, let's do a giveaway. Let's give away a copy of this game. Okay. Oh. I didn't realize I get to pick all the way up here. All right, athletics, cool. Come down to 4. We're looking at thick skin. Thick skin is going to gain a deflection and parry chance of 25% of the warrior's total armor, which this guy's going full armor. That's fine. Our next talent is going to be hardened scars. Now, wait, no, that's not epicenter of slaughter. Whenever the warrior is hit while under the endure effect, their damage deflection is increased by 1 until the next turn. This is only going to be used in cases where he's hit multiple times. I wonder if there's a better one for that. Yeah, well, no. I mean, you're right. He's gonna take a lot of damage multiple times, and bosses I think can attack multiple times per turn. Okay, okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. I think that's the kind of thing where I'll probably appreciate having that later. Okay. Sworn enemy, love it. And then we'll do carouse. Keep that going up a little bit. He's our carouse athletics guy. All right, great. Then we're doing weapon skill. Keep getting that going up. And combat master. No melee superiority bonuses. That's good. Coming down to here, we're going to do athletics. And then invigorating hatred. This guy here. When the warrior ends their turn near an enemy affected by sworn enemy, the warrior gains more temporary wounds, which is great. That's the goal, is to do that. For him, we're going to take the one that gives taunt on attack and parry deflection. Priority the target, parry and deflection. Then coming down here, we're going to take ramming speed or epicenter slaughter. So, okay, we got to talk about this real quick, because Madrika, you said again last night that you recommend epicenter of slaughter over ramming speed. But again, I'm going to endure every turn. Temporary wounds don't stack, and endure gives the maximum amount of temporary wounds this can give. What is the thinking of taking epicenter of slaughter? I have other perks that synergize with endure, so I'm always going to want to do that. We get a talent later that epicenter of slaughter will automate its effect. What do you mean by that? You mean we get a talent later? Like, what do you mean? What does that mean? And what is that talent called? Can I see it? Is that spoilers? Level 21. Oh god, that's in a different archetype. Okay. Okay. Huh. I don't know, man. Epicenter of slaughter gives you wounds passively, right? So, no, the way that it works is that whenever the warrior gets attacked, so at the start, it does nothing. So when I get attacked once, I get a stack of epicenter of slaughter, and then every turn, I gain a temp wound for each stack. These temporary wounds cannot exceed the warrior's toughness bonus, which for me is going to be 5, but we'll eventually get that up a little bit more. But the thing is that every turn, I use endure, which gives me 6 temporary wounds, and they don't stack. So until this gets 6 stacks, until I've been attacked 6 times in a round, this is useless if I'm using endure. Enduring shield is parry scaling from toughness when you have temp HP. The main reason for epicenter of slaughter is it helps maintain this effect automatically. But if I'm constantly using Endure, which I'm going to be doing because it synergizes with other perks that fire off when I Endure, I'm using that anyway, then this seems wasted. And even then, Endure would then trigger Enduring Shield, which is parry scaling from toughness when you have 10 HP. I am going to get ramming. I'm going to get ramming speed. Yep, I want it. Sorry, I want it. I want it, chat. I want it. I just love having the trait ramming speed. I love that. I love it. Because it makes me think of that dumb horror game that we played. Ramming Speed Captain. And I like that. Okay, Dueling Mastery. 50% bonus to parry. Done. Okay. Strength and Carouse. All right, cool. So I do like this better. This is a build that I think is much more angled towards what we want to do. Thank you, Mattercoff, for setting all those up. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. Cohh is playing on a high difficulty. Perks and talents do matter, which is why he's taking his time. Oh yeah, 100%. And I appreciate you guys letting me do all this. Is this place available? Yeah, it is here. Starport? Legendary Mason. What is bunker? What is this? Oh, this is the command center. Okay. Go. Oh damn, look at that. That looks awesome. We'll cover the landing area, Lordship. Glory to the Von Valencius dynasty. That's right. Glory to me, bruh.
I always have a backup plan. Success is the only outcome I accept.
Unworthy of entering the hallowed Cenobite humbly said their prayers next to this computational altar.
Let us not dawdle.
Cat, let us not dawdle. Didn't I? Wait, I got something new for someone, didn't I? I could have swore I got something new. We got something off one of the traders. Did we already put it on? Maybe we did. Yeah, we must have. Oh, I think we saw some upgrades that we weren't able to get yet that we wanted. What is this thing? Oh, it's two-handed. Yo, do I want this? Do I want a two-handed over an officer's chainsword? Oh, I get 10% parry with the chainswords. Does it stack? Does this have minus 10% parry? Or 10% parry? It does, but it doesn't seem to stack. Where's my parry? Yeah, it doesn't stack if you're dual wielding. Okay. I think I'm gonna use this axe, man. Because that's awesome. So let's use that. Let's try that out. Yeah, we'll put this in the other one just in case. Put it on you. Gotta wear them on the belt, bruh. Athletic 65. What is this?
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
Nice.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Oh, I just realized I didn't get Grenadier. Have I made a huge mistake? I think I've made a huge mistake. Lore Imperium.
That's how it's done.
Judging by the fact that pieces are molten at the edge, the statue was destroyed with fire from a multi-laser turret of the type that is mounted on landing force shuttles.
Ugh, damn it.
These dead people had come equipped no worse. Wait, did you fail? No. Than soldiers, but to no avail.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Cohh, now you need to make jokes about Abelard asking people questions. I do, thank you. You're absolutely right. Is it fair to call this a more advanced Baldur's Gate 3? No hate for BG3 love on the game. Not. I mean, it completely depends on what you mean by advanced. I mean, BG3 is pretty freaking deep. So, I mean, I wouldn't. It's. I will absolutely say this game is on parallel. Baldur's Gate 3 and this game run parallel with different rule sets, but I wouldn't say one is like more advanced than the other. I mean, Baldur's Gate 3 is super deep. So they're just very different systems. There we go.